I got a question for you. Does the name Mason the Line Dixon ring a bell to you? I'm talking about Antonio Tarver. That's the character he played when he was in the Rocky movie. And at that point in time, he had put on like something like 20 to 25 plus pounds to play the role of Mason the Line Dixon, the villain in the last Rocky movie, Rocky Balboa. Well, anyway, I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. The former light heavyweight champion of the world, Antonio the Magic Man Tarver, 30-6 with 21 KOs, weighed in at 225.6, and his opponent, Jonathan Banks, 211.5. I am T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live, and I cover boxing. Right now, the fight's going to be taking place in about 18 hours or so, 5:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm asking myself, with fighting one time in 2011, one time in 2012, one time in 2013, and now one time in 2014, I'm asking myself, he's 46 years old. What is his plan? His plan is to be the heavyweight champion once again. Now, if you can go back to 2012 when it seemed as though he had a realistic chance, he fought a fighter by the name of Latif Keoti. That was actually at cruiserweight, below 200 pounds. And the sad part about it was he was a Showtime commentator at that point in time, a well-liked Showtime commentator by me. I liked him. He was cool. And this was before Showtime got Mayweather and all that. And he fails a drug test. So he would be basically on Showtime talking about fighters and drug tests and everything, and then he fails a drug test himself, and then tells the media, well, it was something that his doctor told him to take or something he didn't know. I'm not trying to hear none of that. So now, 225, listen, light heavyweight champion of the world, so he's now 50 pounds heavier. 225 plus pounds, and he's trying to go after a championship that is now Vladimir Klitschko, IBO, IBF, WBO, WBA. And then you got Tarver right now, currently the WBC, and he's got to fight Deontay Wilder. And then Vladimir Klitschko has his eyes set on Tarver. Go ahead, Antonio Tarver. You want to fight Shannon Briggs? I say Antonio Tarver should fight Shannon Briggs. I say if he wants to get his name back relevant, and Shannon Briggs wants to get his name back relevant, even though right now, from a marketing standpoint, Shannon Briggs is more marketable than Antonio Tarver. But that's a fight fans would accept. Think about it, because it really don't mean nothing. The fight really don't mean nothing. But at that point in time, we will know at that age who is better. Shannon Briggs is young, a little bit younger, if I'm correct. Yeah, he is. We'll know at that point in time, okay, all right, both of you guys want to correct. Who of you least deserve it the most, but we can maybe get you a fight with somebody else? It just doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm going to be covering the fight because it's interesting, because I guess the fact that he just turned 46 years old, this is a fight as a boxing fan I got to watch, because I'm going to watch and see myself, okay, is Antonio Tarver really done? And going up against a guy like Jonathan Banks got a record almost like Deontay Wilder, Nikolai Firther, Jason Gavern, maybe two other names. Remember, he lost his last fight in 2013. That was like 15, 16 months ago against Seth Mitchell, after he exposed Seth Mitchell before. So Jonathan Banks is a good fighter, and not to mention the trainer of Vladimir Dr. Steelhammer Klitschko. So you have to think that maybe Antonio Tarver is looking, okay, if I beat up his trainer, then maybe I'll be able to get Vladimir. I'm just thinking maybe that's what he's thinking. So it's Jonathan Banks. He's just thinking, all right, this is me staying active. Antonio Tarver's a name. Let me go beat him up. I do train the Klitschkos, I do train the Klitschko. So, this is a weird situation, because it's weird that you have, Jonathan Banks is not, I'm not going to say he's a known name as a fighter, not only because, of Seth Mitchell and, he's been known in the boxing community, but also the fact that he is training Vladimir Klitschko. So, that's a selling point within itself. But if he wins the fight, then, he could probably take another year off and, fight somebody a little bit better than Antonio Tarver. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy. Please subscribe. www.realcombatmedia.com is where I rise. T Street Controversy. Be a rapper. T Street Controversy. T Street Controversy Live.